I'm actually what they consider a bio-archaeologist. So not only do I go and excavate human remains, but I also analyze them. The Maya have always fascinated me. I think that the Maya, with their architecture, the language, the level of society is unprecedented for any other culture at the time in the New World. My favorite site is actually a subsurface site, and it's called the ATM Cave. Yes. So everyone thinks, when they think of the Maya, they think of Tikal or Lamanai, but there's also lots of cave sites. A very amazing cave site that you have to swim to the entrance and then wade through the water, and you get to be in the underground, and then you get to go to the very, very back of the cave, and they've actually buried people back there. So you get to not only understand how the Maya viewed their world by going into this sacred place, but you also get to see amazing cave features and underground world that no one has ever seen before. The Crystal Maiden, she is the princess at the back of the cave. And what's really neat about this skeleton is that over time, water has washed over her bones and deposited calcium. And so the calcium has made this layer over her skeleton and preserved her perfectly in place, laid out on her back. And so she is the representative of this cave. This summer, at the cave site, Sapodilla Rock Shelter, or it's a rock shelter and a cave site, we found a very young juvenile with elaborate grave goods. And the best part, this juvenile one had a bracelet made of marine shells, had a necklace made of marine shells, and then at his pelvis, at his hip area, he had 200 1-centimeter beads covering his pelvis. So 200 1-centimeter little bitty tiny beads all over his pelvis area. So it was some type of drape of a shell beads that this juvenile, very young kid, probably about y'all's age, got buried with. He must have been very important. Skeletons, they don't bother me. They've been dead for a very long time, and there's no squishy stuff left on them. So the bones give you so much information that archaeological artifacts can't. They can tell you about their health, they'll tell you about diet and where they came from and who their relatives were. So the skeletons are very important, and they don't creep me out anymore. One of my worst fears for a very long time has been spiders. And here recently, in the last few years, I've started working in caves. And caves have these really creepy things called cave spiders. And they don't look like regular spiders, but they're spiders, and they have an extra leg on the front with these pincher claws that will come right at you. And so they are the most creepy things ever. They're always there. And what's really interesting is that you can eat them.